welcome back to Unguided. I'm Nathan, Jordan's behind the camera, and today we're going to be doing a quick video on some brands we like to use out in the field and just companies that have never really done anything wrong for us, never had anything go wrong, so we'll keep supporting them. And got a quick overview here. This isn't everything we use because we don't have everything that we do use, so no clothing really that we can show off. We can talk about it, but we don't have any of it here with us. And you know, just some other odds and ends, but for the most part this is what we like to use.
Alright, so right here we have an AV&X mallard decoy, and attached to that is a rig 'em right rig. I think they're Texas rigs. I really don't know what the decoy rigs are called, so don't take my word on it, but these are two things that I've tested out in the field and on the water a lot and have both proved to work really well for us. So yeah. Alright, so here we have, which we just panned over, we're using the AV&X. What series are these? Top Flight. These are the AV&X Top Flight mallards. I've used them for about 2 years now out in the water. I like them a lot. They're not real reflective, so they're not giving off a shine when they're wet or anything like that, which is great. They can get smashed down a little bit and not break. They're not real hard plastic, so it's nice. They hold their shape really good. We beat the crap out of them out in the boat. We actually had sometimes when we hit some big waves, we had them fly out and like hit around on the boat deck and stuff, and they're still fine. And then attached to these, when I'm running in shallower water, for us, I like to run the rig 'em right rigs. You can see here it has a nice little slide here. Glad to go Rick. I almost just hit Nathan with the weight. That was really close. But so yeah, I'm not sure exactly. I think it's just 48-inch rig. Does that make sense?
Yeah, it looks about.
I think it's about 48-inch rig. Weight, I don't know what this is. Doesn't say on it. Actually, it does say on it, but it's beat off. No, it's not. This is an 8-ounce rig. We've used these out on the river, the Susquehanna, and they hold them pretty good in there. Hunted a couple different creeks with them, which they've stayed really well in the creeks as well. Yeah, so overall, I think this is a really good combo if you have a little bit of money to spend. They're not the cheapest stuff in the market, but they're some of the highest quality in my opinion. So if you have a little bit of money to spend, I'd definitely recommend the AV&X Top Flight mallards and the rig 'em right Texas rigs. Great combo together. Yeah, they work well for us, so recommend them to you guys. Alright, so up next here we have the tangle-free full-body decoys. We only have a feeder with us right now because the rest of them are put away for the off-season. But they have flocked heads, as you can tell. The bodies, they're not flocked, obviously, but you got pretty good motion to them with the wind. You know, I mean, I'm barely touching right now, it's moving pretty good. So I have really realistic motion on them, you know. The elastic helps it with that as well. We ran them, I think, all of last season, a little bit of the season before. I've hunted with some guys that we've killed limits over all tangle-free decoys, so personally they've worked for me in the field. Alright, so another thing with these tangle-free decoys, the full bodies that I run, is they have an orange tip on their bases, which is really nice for when you're trying to pack decoys up for the day when it's dark, or you're trying to put them out in the morning. You can see it because it shines pretty good. Come on. It's hidden well in the decoy when you actually have the decoy set up on the thing. As you can tell, there's no orange is showing there. Get a little close up there. No orange is showing. The decoy has the elastic on it here, which stretches to make it pretty easy to take them off the base, back on. It's real simple. They look really good with the flocked heads and the painted bodies. Bodies are painted well. They've held up pretty good for us. You can see they're not super damaged. Yeah, we keep them bagged when we're not hunting them, but we've hunted them pretty hard these past couple years. And I know a guy that used to just throw them in the back of a trailer and they didn't get beat up at all, really. They were, I mean, he beat them up, but they stayed pretty nice over the years that he hunted with them. So yeah, these are definitely a product that I would recommend out in the field if you guys are big into goose hunting. Yeah, they're not huge decoys. Obviously, like, give you a comparison of a Top Flight mallard floater compared to one of them quick here. You can see they're not, these are pretty, you'd say these are oversized duck decoys. I don't know. But they're not huge. Neither of these are huge decoys. So yeah, if you're hunting graders, they might not be your best bet. I mean, we killed honkers over them actually because we were hunting September season, where it's all big birds from around here. We killed them with them. So we've also killed late season lessers with them. So yeah, they work for everything for us. Alright, so next up on our list, we're going to go over the Big Al's X14 grader decoys. They're silhouettes. go over that in the next part. But basically, yeah, they're silhouette decoys. I've ran them for 3 years, I think. As you can tell, they're still in really good condition. They're not small birds, they're graders, so they're going to be bigger than your regular silhouettes, which is good because they're easier to see, pop out a little bit more. Yeah, so I guess we'll hop right into the next part where I can show you guys a little bit more about them. Alright, so now on to the next part with the big owls. So you can see here I have a feeder, a sentry, and a sleeper. So on the X14 graders, I think they come in 4 different head styles, I believe, for the X14s. Their other decoys probably do as well. But you get, with the X14 grader pack, you get 14 decoys, and I think it's only like 85 bucks or something like that if you're buying one pack. If you buy them by 5 dozens, you get a little bit of a discount, I think, like $50 off for free shipping or something. But like I said earlier, I've ran them for 3 years. As you can tell, they're still in pretty good condition. They've got, I've hunted them with ice on them for a while. That one day we had real bad ice storm, and then they just got ice, and then we had to break it all off and stuff, and they kept getting covered with it. But honestly, they held up fine. I have bent them, a couple of them, because we're just being careless. So you bend the tails a little bit, but they go right back into shape just fine. They're really easy to stick into the ground. I'll go over that in a second here, but you can see they're rather dark decoys. So they have they stick out, they pop really well in the field. They stick out, it's great. Easy to see from far distances away. Yeah, you can see here right now, they're super easy to go on the ground. The ground's still a little hard here, but it's just a little bit of pressure, they go right in. And then we'll just mix them when you're setting them out. Obviously you're not going to have them all going like this, facing one direction, because then the geese are going to be like, oh shoot. Like you can't really, like the geese are going to come this way, like right on top of them, and then they're not going to be able to see them. That's why you want to mix them up whenever you're hunting. So like have some this way, have some that way, just mix them all up however you want them to be, so they don't all disappear at one time when the birds are going over them. So I guess that's about it for the silhouettes, huh?
I'm doing the bird view right now.
Bird view, yeah.
See, they're starting to disappear, some of them, but the other ones are starting to pop once.
There we go.
Yeah.
Just like that. So I guess that's it for the silhouettes, huh?
Yeah, probably.
Alright, so flash forward to the next day. I was just about to start editing the video that you guys are currently watching, and I realized that it's gonna end up being like 45 minutes long probably if I don't cut it and make it 2 parts. So you guys are gonna be getting a 2-part series now instead of a 1 video series. So yeah, this is just gonna be the little outro to series part 1. So thank you guys for watching part 1. Part 2 will be uploaded tomorrow. Hopefully we see you guys there. We go over all our social medias and stuff and plug whatever companies we want in the end of part 2, which I really don't want to go through and do that right now. So just go over to our Instagram for updates and watch part 2 tomorrow. So thank you guys so much for watching. See you guys in the next one.